Remy versus D.Va, the greatest mech pilots in all of fiction. Remy from Ratatouille, D.Va from Overwatch. Who will win? According to the Discord poll, no one, because there is no Discord poll. This was a surprise, which means there's no comment predictions, there's no Discord predictions, and there's no video predictions. Again, for the second episode in a row. But next time will be Travis versus KO for real. But this time it's the greatest, most intense matchup you could, imagine and stuff. Remy versus D.Va. Mech pilots, let's go! For abilities and arsenal, I know it may sound a little crazy, but I'm gonna have to go for Remy and his mech Linguini. I mean, don't get me wrong, D.Va's mech is fine. It can shoot bullets, it can shoot little missiles, it has a little defensive shield thing, it can fly around, and it can self-destruct. That's all pretty cool. But Remy and Linguini have the entire arsenal of a 5-star, 4-star, 3-star restaurant kitchen. They have knives, they have spatulas, they have wooden spoons. Ever broken a vase and been hit by a wooden spoon? That hurts! Especially when there's a hole in it so the wind carries it faster. But then they also have pots and pans. If Po from Kung Fu Panda can defend himself from a warship-destroying cannonball with just a cooking pot, then Linguini's pots and pans should be more than enough to defend from D.Va's little pea shooters. Linguini is also able to match the mobility of D.Va's mech with his expert rollerblading skills. And if D.Va's mech gets destroyed, she's just left on her own with a little pistol. That's not enough to handle Linguini and Remy. Sure, after some time she could call in a new mech, but Remy can call in his entire family with just a whistle, which are able to stop and hold back cars. Another neat little quirk is that Remy's mech Linguini can act independently from him, so if they get split up, they're not in trouble. Meanwhile, if D.Va leaves her mech, it becomes an easy target. If stats were equalized, here's how the fight would go. Linguini would rollerblade towards D.Va, defending himself and Remy with pots and pans to close the distance and overcome her range advantage. Then Remy, being way too small on his own for D.Va's mech to target properly, could sneak inside the mech and shut it down by chewing on some wires. Then, when D.Va has to leave her mech, Remy can summon his entire family to overpower her and claim victory. But that's with stats equalized. Let's see if D.Va can actually catch up if we revert them back to their original stats. Speed is a pretty tough call, but when you look closer, it'll be easy to see that Remy wins. D.Va's fastest feats are subsonic, being able to keep up with and tag missiles. But Remy's best feats are supersonic, being able to casually dodge shotgun fire at point-blank range, consistently. Now, there are faster heroes in the Overwatch world like Genji who deflected all these bullets at hypersonic speeds, but there's no proof that D.Va should scale as she's never combated with him before. Simply being in the same game together shouldn't automatically grant her Genji's speeds, otherwise Heavy TF2 would be blitzing Kingpin all over the place thanks to the Scout. And oops, I did not just spoil a future matchup. So yeah, subsonic versus supersonic, Remy's got this. Thankfully, strength is a lot easier and, you guessed it, it goes to Remy. Now, D.Va's no slouch. Even without scaling, it's pretty safe to assume she's at least on par with other Overwatch characters like Tracer, Widowmaker, and so on and so forth. Characters whose greatest feats are still, after 5 years, getting kicked against a wall and surviving small explosions, about small building level. Even the strongest guy Doomfist, who D.Va shouldn't scale to, only gets 0.4 tons when you highball him. Meanwhile, Remy can casually survive a direct hit from a lightning strike, which can reach up to 10 billion joules of energy, or 2.3 tons of TNT. That's over 4 times stronger than the top tier of D.Va's verse that she shouldn't even scale to when highballed. Remy may not even need Linguini, he can just one-shot. Then we come to the final category with skills and experience, intelligence, and all that little extra stuff. And this is the most obvious one. Of course, again, it's Remy. I mean, sure, D.Va can make some fancy machines, but as stated by Anton Ego himself, Remy is the finest chef in all of France. Not to mention the differences in their diet. Remy only accepts the finest cuisine, while D.Va is just satisfied gorging herself on hot chip and energy drinks. That's not very good for her stamina. Remy would be able to keep up the fight way longer. So, in our first ever complete stomp for versus battle cards, the first ever character to take all 4 categories, the winner is Remy Ratatouille. I mean, he has it all. Building level to D.Va's small building level, supersonic speeds to D.Va's subsonic speeds, his mech can act independently while D.Va needs to be in her mech for it to work. He's too small for her to target properly, summoning his whole family is way more useful than D.Va just summoning another mech for Remy to destroy easily. Linguini's pots and pans last forever while D.Va's mech's shielding ability is only temporary, and Remy would even have the superior stamina thanks to his better diet. So he's the clear winner, it's not even a debate. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the April Fool's special. Next time we're doing KO vs Travis Touchdown for real. So see you guys later. Leopold the Brave, out.